Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I've got game number 1 of a best of 1. It's gonna be a Protoss versus a Zerg. And it's two cool players. Down in the bottom right spawning as the red Protoss player from Team Fnatic. It is hellokitty. And his opponent up in the top left, the blue Zerg player representing evil geniuses. It is Suppy. I like Suppy. Suppy's a dude. He's a cool dude. I know that's not very descriptive, but I don't know what it is. There's something about his playstyle I like. His personality I like. It's cool. I'd like to have a beer with him, or something along those lines, or some water, and some apple juice if you are under the drinking age of wherever you are watching this video from. I am not though. I'm over the drinking age in pretty much every country now, I do believe. I don't think there's anywhere at 22 I am not legally allowed to drink alcohol as a male. If I was female, there'd be a couple of places, I do believe, like some of the Middle Eastern countries, but no, I think I'm good. I think I'm solid. If I do want to get drunk, I can do that wherever the hell I want to, which is quite cool, although I don't, generally speaking, consume much alcohol because I'm an athlete, so I have to keep good care of myself, and that's a little slip of what I was saying. If you watch my stream, you'd know all about my day job and what I do there, but if you're only on my YouTube, you'll have to ask in the comments section and hope someone may know the answer to what I mean by I'm an athlete. Anyway, Forge coming down here. hellokitty. hellokitty is going for the cannon rushes. The cannon rush of doom. This is like the most infuriating build to deal with. However, an Overlord is coming out. Is the Overlord going to see the probe? It should definitely see the probe. Probe going to come in. Hello, probe. What you doing, probe? Luckily, Suppy has gone for a pull first. It's not a hatch first. Otherwise, this would be bad times. Here comes down the drone. The probe going to follow it. Doesn't get... Okay, probe still gets seen. hellokitty. This is quite obvious that probe went round there. Up. 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 Okay, drones. Another drone coming down. Being like, I wonder if this is a problem for me. The probe does need to be a little bit cautious now. Because obviously, drone. Now we do the dance. Oh, look at that ninja block! Cannon goes down. Cancel forced. Now with the cancel forced, definitely cancel the second pylon. Made me worth cancelling that cannon, to be honest. Don't want to lose the extra money. Suppy being like, well, if you're cannon rushing me, I guess you have nothing at home to defend with. I should make some Zerglings. These Zerglings are rallied down here, though, for the moment, so not too much. Can't really go and punish this, especially with the cannon coming up. It'd be hard. You need about... actually, no, I think Zerglings could slip through that. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, overall, going to take a little peek. Yeah, 4 more Zerglings. 8 Zerglings would definitely be able to come and force a cancel here. But now with these gateways coming down, I don't know whether there'll be time. Now, the third is getting taken. Interesting that this is the third being taken. Generally speaking, Zerg players expand down to the south of their natural, and the reason for that is because, really, you want to be able to defend this area quite nicely, whereas with this cavernous area, basically, it's difficult to defend both sides of it, especially while these rocks are still up. But Zergling's going to be running through. One ling just coming up here. No, this is only the first gateway. The 2 gases are on their way, and the next is coming out for hellokitty. But generally speaking, Suppy, he's not in a terrible spot. He's not taking any gas. He's just going to be chilling. Using the Queen to take out the pylon, the cannon. Zergling's coming from the side. The Queen's going to tank up some of that damage. Nice little wrap around there, coming from both sides. Maximising the surface area these Zerglings are going to be able to go with. Really not too much loss. The Queen stays up, that's an important thing. Back at home, hellokitty busy getting down the cybernetics core and can start up on the third hatch pretty soon. And while this is about a minute later, well, just over a minute later than you generally wanted, bear in mind that the Forge came down first in the main base, so this Nexus was a lot later than generally speaking, and also there was also the investment of 250 minerals there in order to get that delay down. So actually Suppy, while his third was taking his natural, so his natural's a bit later and his third's a bit later, he's economically not in a bad spot. Yes, hellokitty's slightly up in the work account at the moment, but now there's going to be 2 and soon 3 hatches out. Suppy can counteract that. He can make sure that he pumps out a good number of drones and just goes pretty safe, because he is safe right now. There's no warp gate tech. That's going to be heavily delayed. That gateway heavily delayed. Lots of delays coming in on what hellokitty can do. So Suppy, perfectly safe just to hold down the drone key and just get as many drones as possible. Getting the double gas too, because he's pretty much fully saturated up here at his main. It's going to add on a couple more drones into there. The natural base also going quite nicely. This Zealot, not going to have too much fun. There's a grand total of 8 Zerglings out on the field. they're going to be able to force back any small amounts of pressure. The only thing that would be concerning is something like this, a 4-gate follow-up. And the reason that is a bit concerning is if it's a lot of Zealots, it could be problematic. But that's why Suppy, being the genius Zerg player that he is, chucks down the Roach Warren. That Roach Warren basically means that a big Zealot play isn't viable. You can't just run in with gateway units up against Zergling and Roaches on a 3-base Zerg and expect to do damage. It's just not going to hit quickly enough. However, if you do have +1 there, that's when exciting things are going to be coming down. Overlord coming in is going to see the Forge is researching something, so +1 obviously on its way. That's an important little scout. The Overlord doesn't see the Twilight Council though, because that's coming down somewhere else. Where is that Twilight Council? Am I just being blind? Oh no, there we go. I am just being completely blind, never mind for that. But more gas is being taken here by Suppy. He's still droning up quite heavily, getting his lair down, and just still droning. Couple of Lings just going to come and poke up here. Get us around on a Zealot. Don't actually kill it though, just instead playing it a bit safer. Going to take a little peek. Go, okay, well you've got quite a few gateways, but doesn't see the Twilight Council. So doesn't know what's coming down there. This could just be for +2. It could also be for Blink or Charge, or Dark Templar, or High Templar. Those are the real options you've got available. The Zealot Warping, being a little bit annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. A couple of Roaches going to come out, just delaying mining time in the natural base mainly. The important thing is that this Queen doesn't die. That is really important. No Stack Queen has enough energy for a transfuse. This one does not, unfortunately. Second Zealot now coming in too. The Queen dancing around as best it can. Roaches starting to deal a little bit of damage. The Zealot still just trying to pick up a few drones. This is nice work actually. A lot of harassment coming through. The Roaches do need to make sure they start trying to pick up anything. And the Queen isn't going to survive. Does just survive. Good times. So all looking good at the moment on Suppy's side. He's lost a couple of workers. Gonna lose 6 in total probably, and well, that just means that hellokitty's up by 4 probes. It's not a huge number, but every little helps. +2 attack is also coming down. Blink is also on its way down. And remember, those Zealots, very strong up against Zerglings with the +1 when there's no carapace upgrade on the Lings. Means they 2-shot them rather than take the 3 shots. So, all looking pretty safe and sound for the moment now for Suppy. He's got a decent number of defensive units out. The only thing I'd say he's lacking is scouting information, but that's what this Overseer is going to do. Unfortunately, doesn't quite grab the Twilight Council. So close to getting that vision of it. If he saw that, he would have got a much better insight into what was coming down. But currently he's just sitting there thinking, hang on. He's got 4 gates, but what else is he doing? Where's the tech going? Where's that gas going? I know he's got 4 gas geysers. So where is it? He probably saw +1. I imagine Suppy clicked on that, so knows that at least that's coming down. But he's like, okay, there's got to be more money. Is it in a robotic facility? Is it going into Dark Templar? Is it Blink? There's all these options still up, still viable that hellokitty could be doing. And Suppy, now Suppy sees it. Suppy gets the scout out there just on the pixel on time. Saw that it's researching something, knows that it's either Blink or Charge, and judging by the fact there's a lot of Stalkers, probably Blink. Instantly, the Hydra finishes up. We've also got Roach Speed now finishing up too. So Roach Hydra mid-game composition up against Protoss is very strong. And we've got 10 Hydras now and a lot of Lings. Ling Hydra with a splatter full of Roaches in there. Very strong against this sort of composition. Incredibly strong actually. And this push out actually coming now from hellokitty has got quite a bit of force behind it. There's a good number of gateways up at 7 with Blink. 7-gate Blink, as well as having these pylons get in place, means that actually with Micro, those Stalkers can do a lot of damage. But with the Hydras and the Zerglings and these Spine Crawlers coming down, it's not going to be an easy feat for hellokitty to push through, especially if the Hydralisks close up the distance. The Time Warp goes down very early, trying to trap a couple of units, unable to do too much. Zerglings are coming forward. Remember, no upgrades here for Suppy at the moment, compared to +2 Blink Stalkers. The Stalkers and Force Fields are all working very well together. While the Spine Crawlers are finishing up, the units getting zoned out by those incredibly good Force Fields. Right on the money there. The rest of the Spines are getting taken out for the moment. A couple more Force Fields being utilised here, not zoning out as much as they were before. The Stalkers do need to be blinked back just to minimise the damage they take from the Hydra. Just trying to keep them up as long as possible. Another flood of Zerglings making their way forward, trying to deal a bit more damage, but the Zergling and Hydra's count is starting to diminish, and the Stalkers now seeing the drones getting pulled, know they're in a good spot, pull back. They're going to wait for a couple of reinforcements that are just warping in now. The Hydralisks desperately closing up the distance, but they've got to be so careful now. Suppy down to just 43 workers. He's lost a lot after this push, and he's still having flood with Zerglings. The Blink Stalkers going to deal quite effectively with that. The Hydralisks still have high DPS, but their number is very, very low now. GG is called. hellokitty plays that very nicely, and if Suppy had just a minute or two longer, perhaps he could have got out enough units, that critical mass of Hydra Zergling and Roaches in order to deal with that push. But very nice play there by hellokitty. Congratulations to him. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, remember, like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with yet another new cast. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.